Would you please welcome Eddie Perfect? So we look back at the calendar. I think last time you were on, you were very stressed about Candide opening in Melbourne, but it must have gone okay because you're back with round two.
Yeah. We're doing it at the Sydney Opera House, which is so exciting with Opera Australia.
It's amazing.
And it's a real, I mean, it's an interesting show. We weren't quite sure how it would go the first time around. We did the Palais in Melbourne, which is a gorgeous old heritage theatre right next to Luna Park. So all the way through the show, we could hear the screams of people going past the scenic railway. And it was perfect for the show because it's written by Leonard Bernstein, the incredible composer of West Side Story. He wrote it at the same time as he composed West Side Story. And what I love about it is the audiences that came in Melbourne really appreciated how accessible it was. You know, it's classical music, but it lives in this hybrid where there's half musical theatre, half opera, half classical. And it's very funny, it's very entertaining, it's very dark, lots of messed up things happen, and it's terrific. Based on Voltaire's novel Candide, which is really him in the middle of the about 1750 writing about the philosophy of the time, which was this optimistic philosophy that if there is a God, then that God created the earth, and that's the earth and the only possible world. It must be the best possible world. So everything that happens in this world must be for the best, which means no matter how bad it is, pestilence, plagues, disease, war. In 1755, there was an earthquake in Lisbon that destroyed the town, killed 30,000 people. Voltaire was alive through that.
Wow.
And the piece basically just takes the piss out of the notion that the world is for the best. And it's a very philosophical piece, but it's very funny because I played Dr. Pangloss, who espouses this theory of optimism. He always sees the glass as half full.
Right.
And he is flogged by the church, hung by the church, he's dissected by a surgeon, he's sold into slavery, and he still remains optimistic.
Wow.
So
Sounds like a TV presenter.
Yeah.
Are you an optimistic sort of guy?
I am an optimistic person.
Is that half full, half empty?
Yeah.
Well, it's a full glass.
I feel great. I feel great about this water.
Eddie, we were chatting in the office today because you're so talented. You do so many things. And how do you describe yourself as like if on your passport, what do you put on there? Or if an Uber driver says, what do you do? Like, how do you describe yourself?
I used to put all the hyphens in there, but I don't anymore. I just sort of go, it depends what I'm feeling, you know. You'd be the same. I go, like, which comes first? It's like writer, performer, writer. But in my mind, writing is the number one. But it's very lonely, and so I love to perform because I get to be with a crew of really creative people and in a cast, and so. But that's always like my close second.
Do they ever grill you at customs? You know, some of them go, "What have you written, mate?"
Yeah, they Google you.
They do?
Yeah,
Even Googled it.
They're like, King Kong. I didn't get very good reviews, did it?
That's what you want to get, shade at the customs.
Yeah.
So you're going to star as Beetlejuice in the Australian production. Is that because you watched the Broadway renditions and thought, guys, I can do better than this?
No, I a little bit talked into it, to be honest, because Alex Brightman, who played the role on Broadway, is extraordinarily energetic and 10 years younger than me and one of the most fearless performers ever. So the hatching the plan for doing it in Australia happened during the pandemic, and I had been sort of sitting on the couch, and so I was not really feeling fit enough. But, you know, I've been slowly building a bridge towards doing it, and doing Candide, it's been a great warm-up too, because it's very demanding. It's a very different voice. It's opera, and then I have to go from, you know, nice round sounds to horrible husky sounds. But I'm so excited to do it. It's a lot riding on it. Like, if it's bad, you can't blame the writer, you can't hide. There's no, you know. But I think it's gonna be great, and I'm excited that people are excited for it.
Oh, yeah.
That blows my mind that people are excited to see it.
I'm interested in whether the costume, Beetlejuice costume, smells as bad as it looks like it smells, or is the wardrobe department just heavy on the fabric stuff?
Yeah, what do they do?
Because it looks like it would stink.
It does. And when it arrived for that photo shoot, it had all of Alex Brightman, the original actor's name tags on everything. So
They didn't even give you your own.
There's just one costume that gets passed around.
Everyone is like William Ivy Long designed every single thing and made them by hand, and there are layers of stripped fabric on them, and they're all works of art. I think Delia's finale dress. Everybody comes back in black and white in the curtain call of Beetlejuice. So they've been wearing colourful clothes just for the curtain call, for the bows.
Really?
Delia's dress was around about $35,000 US to make. That character.
Oh.
So, yeah, they're works of art, so they get shipped all over the world, and we're very lucky to have the original Broadway costumes, actually.
Yeah, it's lucky. It rubs off on you. You know?
And so does the smell.
Hey, we know that you are the brains behind Shane Warne the musical. Earlier we had Michael Clark on. Seeing him on the desk, did that kind of get the juices flowing? Do you think we could have a Michael Clark the musical happening?
Yes. He would have to be at one with any controversy.
He said he was in.
He's in.
Yeah, I can't remember what happened.
Was that a quote? He was like, "I'm not in, I'm not out."
Yeah,
No,
that means he's in.
Yeah.
That means he's in.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll go home and start writing now.
Yeah, perfect.
He said he's in, but Carl has to play himself.
Yeah. I mean, I'm buying a ticket right now.
I mean, we all want to hear that song, don't we?
Well, Candide, it opens in Sydney later this month. You can find details about tickets and times on our website. Would you please thank Eddie Perfect?